And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.
Welcome back to the second edition of the Max Hamilton Show of the Rugby 7's season. And Max, you guys went 3-1 the first weekend. There might have been a little bit of doubt outside of the program. How did it feel to go out last weekend and just silence all those doubts?
Yeah, I think it was the consistency that we've played with the last few years, and really where it came to is we just found our footing, right? I think the guys, the first tournament go around, we were a little bit crazed. We were excited to be back. We looked up, and now we realized, hey, we got to take a game at a time. I really approached them and said, let's treat this tournament like it's a championship, right? And it was a qualifier for us for the CRCs. So we had to embody a different mindset for it, and that really helped us go game by game, and that helped us win out the day.
And going game by game, what was another thing that you saw this weekend that you liked a lot from the team?
Yeah, I think one was the physicality, right? Because just imagine you're one of the players out on that field, right? There's only 7 of you. We bring 12 on the roster for when we go travel. A lot of those guys are working so hard because they want to play that a lot of them, they're not showing that they should be subbed off, right? So a lot of guys are going 8 minutes and they look like they just went out there and they're fresh still because there is that competitiveness on the squad. So it's really nice to see that some of the guys are going out there and balling out and being physical for way more minutes than we expected them to. And now just as the coaches, it says, hey, we got to be better at rotating the squad through, really making sure we're making those subs so that way we can have this full squad be fresh all 5 games throughout the day.
So despite going 5-0 on the weekend, Rugby Hawk moved you guys down to number 2. They moved Cal up to number 1. Does that mean anything to you guys?
Not really. I think if we were to be able to play Cal and 7's, it'd be a very interesting day. I think one-off games, you can't really tell a full story, but if you really watch a trend and if we had the chance to play each other a bunch of times, I think we'd be able to prove that we are the number 1 slot. But also stats aren't something that we really bug our minds over. Our goal is hardware, right? We want to bring something physical back to Wheeling, put it in the trophy cabinet, and celebrate it while it's here. So that hardware, that's qualifier trophies, that's national trophies. Those are physical things that we can win. Things that are built on the internet, they look great in the first end, but it's not something we look forward to.
So, and then looking forward to next weekend, you guys have already qualified for the national tournament. Does that change your rotations a little bit, or are you still trying to go out and win every game by as much as you can?
Yeah, I think right now it's, okay, we've proven that we can win every game in a day. Let's go do it again. Let's be consistent. And now it's also, with the squad announcement coming out today, we're bringing practically the same squad that we brought to Ruck the Rock. It gives those same guys the ability to build the chemistry we need for the CRCs and really make sure that these are the 12 athletes that we're going to bring with us to the championship round. And that also gives some of the guys who got lesser minutes at Ruck the Rock the chance to really show why they're on the squad at Notre Dame. Especially going to Notre Dame, doing our research on the teams, it's a little bit of a downshift of a tournament. There's less ARC teams that are going to be attending. Gives us a better chance to really try to make sure that we can test and play with our combinations for the roster while we hopefully still go for winning the day.
So who's a team or a couple teams that you guys are looking forward to playing this weekend?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing Iowa Central. Last year we lost to them at this tournament, so I'm hopeful to play them. We're not lined up right now in the schedule. If they break out a pool play and the cards align, we can play them, so we're looking forward to an opportunity there. And then most of the teams from the Big Rivers Rugby Conference, just because we played in that conference last year, moving on this fall to the ARC, looking back, we still try to play them on friendly weekends and when we have the openings. So playing them in a tournament and championship round, it'll be a lot of friendly faces, and that's the type of rugby we want to play.
Rio Grande was a team you guys played in the fall. You'll be playing them in 7's.
Yep, so they're in our pool this weekend as well, so it'll be huge to be able to play against them. And I'm super excited. We had the chance to, really interact with a handful of guys from that squad at the All-Stars tournament as well. And like you said too, we played them in the fall in 15s at a friendly match. And we are looking to play them this next fall as well at a friendly match home at Wheeling.
And Walsh is a team that you guys have not played yet this year. They're ranked 6th by Rugby Hawk, but as you said, those rankings don't necessarily matter too much. They are the top other ranked team. What challenges might they present you?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Walsh is a strong team. They played us in the fall in 15s. We have yet to see them in 7s. They're formerly known as the Notre Dame College Program. A lot of their athletes came from there. We have had run-ins with NDC in 7s before, So I'm not saying it's the same squad, new school, new program, new coaches, but similar faces. So, we're looking forward to playing them. And honestly, we're looking forward to play anybody in 7's. But Walsh is definitely a contender that we like having also within a 2-hour radius of Wheeling. It's nice to have a good neighbor.
And you guys have a couple former NDC players as well. And also, you mentioned Iowa Central. Taco Musinguini obviously played for Iowa Central last year on that team that did give you your only loss. So I'm sure he and a couple of other guys, like you said, are looking forward to against them.
Yeah, I think Taco may be looking forward to that game. I haven't been able to pick his brain about it entirely. I think our full focus is last year we were there. We didn't get to raise the trophy we wanted. So we really are on that redemption arc right now for this tournament. We are on the pathway to go finish it and finish it correctly, right? Because we made it to the championship round. We lost in the final match. After the work we've done in the off season and especially in the last few days, our goal is the same. We're going in there to raise that trophy.
Well, that's awesome. And it's always good to have a little bit of that competitive edge, even though you guys are that top team and most teams look to play Wheeling. You guys kind of have that redemption against Iowa Central, or a little bit of the friendly fire against some Walsh teams, and so that should be...
Yeah, and we saw the same similar redemption arc this past weekend when we got to play Belmont Abbey. That was when we finally got to beat them in 7's. That was huge. We knew it was coming, and we just told ourselves, be patient, back ourselves up athletically, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, that was a huge win this weekend, and we look for a couple more big wins, so good luck to you guys, and thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks Elijah. Go Cards.
And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.